Hey everybody. So this is going to be a general reading for Aquarius season, and I'm basically just going to go in order of the zodiac and start with Aquarius. Um I'm only going to do 6 for this live, and then I'm going to do the rest on another live. So, I'm gonna start with Aquarius, of course, and happy birthday to all my Aquariuses out there. Excuse my nails, y'all. I need to get them done. Okay. I'm just gonna pull from the different decks that I have here. I have like a bunch of different decks here. So I'm just gonna pull from them and see what comes out. Sorry, I'm okay. Okay, so first we got the Knight of Pentacles. And it's cold in here, so I have my heater on. So if y'all hear something in the background, that's probably what it is. Also, the heater in the house is on, so that's what the other occasional sound is. Then we have a Four of Wands. One more for Aquariuses. We need to know right now. Ooh. All right. So we have the Knight of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, and then we have the Page of Pentacles. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Pentacles. So right off the bat, that's a lot of earth energy. So I feel like for some of you, this is like a situation regarding like your finances, especially with this Eight of Pentacles, because the Eight of Pentacles is usually about like working hard at something, mastering something. Then you also have the Knight of Pentacles here, and the Knight of Pentacles is about like routine. It's also about like taking your time, and it's about like a slow process. It's like he takes his time getting there, and once he gets there, he's like stable. So for some of you, this is like something that you've been cultivating for a while, coming into fruition, and with the Four of Wands, like you're kind of reaching a place where you're feeling more balanced with it. So it's kind of starting to um, maybe give you results for some of you. You're finally starting to see some of your efforts. Maybe it's not like you haven't fully met your goal, but you're starting to see a little bit of it come to light. So it's encouraging you to keep going. Mhm. Mhm. There's a lot of yellow here. And yellow for me is like solar plexus chakra. So I feel like for some of you, um, you're working on your like boundaries and working on believing in yourself and believing in the power that you hold in order to manifest what you want. Like you're working on your confidence, your self esteem, and that's bringing you what you want as far as what you want to manifest. And for some of you, you building that self esteem and building that love for yourself is also being reflected on the outside, and you're starting to see that support in other people as well. So, yeah, that's all I have for you guys. I'm gonna kind of like make these quick because I don't know. I just feel like, uh, sorry. I feel like things can be simple sometimes and to the point. So, next we have Pisces. Make it 3 cards for Pisces, please. Mm, that's I'm gonna take these 3. Okay. So we have the Page of Wands, Death card, and the Moon. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the 8 of Cups. So for some of you, you're finding out something that's making you walk away from a situation or a person. For some of you, this is like you getting inspired to do something. And when you get inspired to do that thing, you realize that you have to give up some things. And when you give up those things, it makes you look at yourself and it makes you like reflect and dig deeper and and it causes you to grow. And you leave some things behind, but you know, ooh, you leave some things behind, but you're like transforming. You're walking into a new place. Um, yeah. But with the Page of Wands here, like it's a page, so it's the beginning of a journey. You're like starting a journey. You're walking into something new. But this is like major arcana with the Death and the Moon, so I feel like what you're walking into is like guided. It's something that's like really important for you to go through. Um, but it's like putting you in a like beginning place again where you're gonna kind of have to like learn a whole new set of skills or use the skills that you already have in a whole new way. So yeah, that's interesting. You got a lot of like water energy here also. Like the death card here, Scorpio energy, the moon card here, Cancer energy, the Eight of Cups here, more water energy. So it's like this could be a very like emotional time for you, but this this time period is pushing you to grow so much. And with the full moon in this card and the full moon in this card, during the full moon, you may have, like I said, something may have been revealed to you that caused you to make some endings or caused you to change in some way that, like, pushed you away from old things. Because it's like you have nighttime in this card, and then in these cards, it's kind of like morning. It's getting like brighter and brighter in these cards. So I feel like it's a progress. It's like a story. It's moving forward. So yeah. I hope that made sense to y'all. Okay, so next we got Aries. Alright. We get 3 cards for Aries, please. We'll take that one. Okay. Okay. I'm like forgetting to take a picture of these from my Instagram. I'm like gonna be posting. I'm gonna try and like incorporate all my medias together and things. So, but I'm like, you know, I'm doing them all differently. So, um, I have like the pictures on Instagram, the videos here, and then I'm also gonna have my Patreon where I'll have like different kinds of posts on there, um, and informative things and all kinds of things. So it's just like, you know, yeah, I'm excited to like put everything together and present it to you guys, and to grow and to figure out new ways to make my platform better. So we'll see how it turns out. But okay, so Aries, we have the world, we have death, we have the Five of Candles, and we have the Hierophant. So the Five of Candles in this deck would be the Five of Wands. And little I like this deck because I really like The Nightmare Before Christmas. So I'm gonna read it. Um, okay, so it says the world. The world represents the completion of a long life changing adventure. Um, Whether this journey has taken you to magical new places or you've been on a more personal internal adventure, you've come out on top. Congratulations. You've come so far, been through so much, and learned so many powerful lessons along the way. Consider sharing your experiences with others. You have the ability to inspire people. So that's beautiful, you know. And the world is basically about. So this is like a Nightmare Before Christmas deck, but the world is usually about like it says the completion of a cycle, but it's the definite completion of something. So it's like the real culmination of something. So, for instance, if you're in high school, the world would be like graduation. You know, after you graduate, you're not coming back, most likely. Things like that. And yeah, so that's what that would be like. And then next we have death. I think my computer is like low key on a low battery. Let me find this charger real quick. Give me a second, y'all, because I don't want it to die in the middle of me recording. Okay. We are good. All right. So, the death card. It says it's often a feared tarot card, but that's just because it's misunderstood. It's a card of transformation and transition, beginnings and endings. It's a symbol of change and transformation. You're going through a powerful transition, whatever sort of big change is happening in your life right now. Embrace it because it will eventually lead to bigger and better things. Then we have the Hierophant, and it says, do you have a trusted mentor in your life, whether they're an elected official like the mayor or a teacher, community leader, or spiritual counselor? Look to them for guidance. Even if you don't agree with all their ideas and processes, learn from them. Basically, Um, so okay, this can be like anybody you look up to, but this can also it doesn't have to just be a person. It can be like a s- like a higher power as well. So if you want to look to your higher power for guidance, now would be the time because you're closing a cycle and you're walking into a new place. And as you walk into this new place, you don't know what's ahead of you. And if you don't know what's ahead of you, the best person or the best source to look to for guidance would be like the thing that you see as the infinite source of knowledge, like your higher power is going to know what's next because your higher power knows what it has planned for you, you know? So, like, in this time of transition, there's no better guidance than looking to your higher power. And with the Five of Candles here, the Five of Wands is about like conflict and about like too many opinions and too many voices. And so basically, in this time of transition, before you listen to your friends, before you listen to your family, before you listen to the people who got you in the same circumstances that you're always been in, look to your higher power, look to a less dramatic source of information so that you can put yourself in the most optimal place to succeed. You've got this new start. Put yourself in a good space. Put yourself in a place where you can get the best out of it. You know? So I'm lay that there. That's what I got out of that. Okay. So now we're gonna go to Taurus. Wait, 3, 4, Taurus. Woo. Okay, we have the Moon, we have the Lovers, and we have the King of Pentacles. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Swords. Um, so right off the bat, we have two major arcana, which is like which is important during Mercury retrograde because it's like um it's basically like a lesson in communication most likely for you. Um with the moon here, you might be put in a position where you're forced to, kind of like dig deep and deal with your emotions, especially with this leverage here. Um, Something may be revealed to you that puts you in a position to be vulnerable with someone. Um, for some of you, For some of you, because I'm like, this King of Pentacles could be y'all, right? And if this King of Pentacles is y'all, then maybe like the love that you show someone allows them to be vulnerable, right? Or for some of you guys, you show love to someone and something is revealed, and this Knight of Swords, it causes like an argument. Um I have, let me clarify. What's the moon? Let's see. Oh, okay. I'm just trying to off a lot of you. Okay. And then what's the King of Pentacles? Mm, the cards keep like flying all over the place. Like, what the heck? Okay. For some of y'all, this might be some like aggressive communication, especially because the Knight of Swords is at the bottom of the deck earlier. So for some of y'all, this might be that, but like to me, with the Lovers and the Four of Wands here, though, it doesn't seem like unhappy. It doesn't seem like that. Like it seems like um I don't know. It seems like a happy scenario. You got the King of Pentacles here. But with the moon, for some of you, this may be you like watching somebody be happy. With the moon here. Yeah. For some of you, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah. For some of you, this is you watching somebody be happy until a truth is told, something is revealed. Okay. Okay. Um, okay. Mm, I'm just like, it seems cool, but it's not. So that's what I'm getting from you guys this reading. It seems cool, but it's not. You got the moon here, right? We're gonna break it down. We're gonna work it out, right? we have the moon here, right? And the moon is about, like diving deep into your emotions, right? It's also about secrets. It's also about, um, it's like a mothering energy. It's Cancer energy, right? Um, yeah. Then you have the Queen of Wands to clarify that, right? So for some of you, this could be like a secret pertaining to a person in particular, and this person, like, or this could be your feelings about this person. And then you have the Lovers, and Lovers is like attraction, beauty, stuff like that, right? um For some of you, you want to tell somebody how you really feel about them, and you think that that's going to like make, yeah. So okay, for some of you, this is like good. This is you like revealing your feelings to a person, and that's beautiful. That's a great thing. For some of you, this is you revealing your feelings to, like, you going back to a person to reveal your feelings to them. And we are in Mercury retrograde, and Venus is in retrograde, so I feel like this is like on some toxic stuff. Where, like I told you, like it looks good on the surface, but like it's not a good idea. But like some of you are about to like tell somebody how you feel about them, and yeah, yeah. Cause do you see, like, okay, so I picked up the Magician, right, and underneath that you have the Queen of Cups, and do you see the sad look on her face? Like, I don't think so. I don't think so. And like, also, when kings and queens don't match, it tells you something in a reading. Like, if this were like the King of Pentacles and this were the Queen of Pentacles, I would say like this is, oh yeah, okay, like this is like a happy scenario. But because they don't match, like I don't think so. Like, because if they were meant to match, they would have came out in the same suit. So I just, yeah. But I don't know. For some of you, this is like it's definitely somebody you have like feelings for. It's not just like a casual somebody, but I don't know. But yeah, I mean, you have the Ace of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune, so you asking is definitely going to start. It's going to start like a plot. Like, okay, say you have a line, right? You asking is either going to go left or right. And it's either going to take the plot this way or it's going to take the plot that way. Like, it's going to do one or the other. But yeah. I feel like my hands are ashy. That's so embarrassing. Like, my hands been ashy all this time. But, okay. Next time, my hands lotion and my nails. Speaking it into existence. Mm, I'm gonna leave it out in reverse. Five of Wands. We're on Gemini now. Page of Pentacles. Key. Mm, 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 for Gemini. Okay, see. A lot of cards. Mm, okay. I took it as like a clarifier because, but I just feel like it's too many cards. I'm gonna just say this, and I'm gonna put it back, but I'm gonna just say this. Some of you guys are waiting for someone else to get karma, and um, that's not your business. Like you watching to see what happens to them, watching to see like whether they, succeed or not, and like that's not your business. Like you waiting to see what happens to them is blocking the energy that's supposed to be going to you. So yeah, that for some of y'all. Um, and that's with the deck, and you have the stars. So like, you know, healing and pouring that energy into yourself and into you. Like some of y'all, you gotta mind your business. Let me just take this one. Okay, so we have the Five of Wands in reverse, the Page of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and the Nine of Wands at the bottom of the deck. And for this one, I'm actually going to read them because I like this deck and the stuff it be saying. So, okay. Mm, 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 mm. That, that song is kind of stuck in my head. That Drink Water and Mind My Business song. It's like playing in my head right now. Okay. Okay, so for some of you, something is not going the way you thought it would go. So you think that everything else is not going to go the way you think it's going to go. And that is not true. You just have to change your perspective. Just because things didn't go the exact way you thought it would go does not mean that things are not going in the direction that you want them to go in the end. You know? Especially with this Nine of Wands here, you're on the verge of something. With the Five of Wands in reverse, I feel like there's too much noise around you. There's too much that you're focusing on. Back to the whole mind my business thing. Minding my business is also, sometimes making your circle a little bit smaller so you can tend to your business, you know, because sometimes you just really got to be by yourself to get something done, and then you can bring people in and celebrate and all the other things, but you're on the verge of getting something done because you have the nine of wands here, and then to the bottom of this other deck over here you have the nine of wands. So you guys are like at the end of something, and with this high priestess here, it's like intuitively you can accomplish it, you can get it done. um But with this Page of Pentacles, you have the tools that you need. You have the resources that you need to do it. You just need to put it in gear. Like this is the time where this page presents his work. This to me feels like the time where this page is presenting this pentacle, right? In order to upgrade and become a knight. He's presenting his work to upgrade and become a knight. That's what it feels like to me. So I feel like you're being tested, you're being presented to the world. You are, you know, on the verge of something, and you just have to keep pushing because you're almost there. And when you get to there, you're gonna be like, wow. And then you're gonna feel like this, the Nine of Pentacles. You're gonna feel like I got this. And it's just me surrounded by all the fruits of my labor, surrounded by happiness and growth and birds and and messages of good tidings, you know. And it's gonna be good. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Okay. Okay, 3 for Cancer, and then we are out of here for the night. And then I will post these on my Instagram. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Okay. All right. We have the Two of Presents, the Two of Potions, the Ten of Potions, and the Hermit. So the Two of Presents is like the Two of Pentacles. So Cancer, some of y'all are trying to decide what you want to give your time to. You're trying to decide, some of you're trying to decide who you want to give your time to. Some of you're trying to decide. Sorry, give me just 1 second. Literally, okay. So it says the two of presents reminds you it's important to prioritize your time. There are only so many hours in one day. Make sure you're giving enough attention to the people and things that mean the most. So you're literally trying to figure out your time and who you want to give it to, what you want to give it to, and you're giving it to things that make you happy, and there's nothing wrong with that. You're giving it to things that pour back into you and fill your cup, fill your bottle. You see these bottles here, they look like they got something in them, you know? And then you have the hermit here, so just kind of disappearing on the things that make you feel empty or drained, disappearing on the things that oh, and then you have the star underneath the hermit. Yeah. And the star is about healing, refilling, about like destiny, about like, you know, good things. And it's also Aquarius energy, and we're in Aquarius season. So I feel like you guys are in a good space right now. You're just kind of like putting yourself first, putting your happiness first, and you're um some of you like are meeting people who are making you very happy, or you're starting relationships that are making you very happy. With this 10 of potions here, like the 10 of cups is like harmony, happiness in a relationship, you know. And then you have the 2 of potions here. The 2 of cups is about like a deep connection, like a soulmate connection. Um, some of you might be having a hard time like expressing your feelings, or like opening up to people about like opening up to people about like um your boundaries, as far as like saying like, yeah, I just want to be alone, or I just want to be with my like partner today. Like some of you might be feeling bad about that, but there is nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with making sure your cup is full. And with this hermit, it really might be in your best interest to do so. So take your time, do what you need to do. And that is all I have. Um, so I did Aquarius through Cancer, and like I said, tomorrow I will be doing Leo through Capricorn, and then yeah, I don't know. I'll have some posts on my Instagram. I have a card of the day up, so you guys can go check that out. If you guys want to, feel free to donate so that I can buy more decks. I'm also in the works of creating a deck. So when that gets further along, because that takes a long time to, really flesh out all the cards and, you know, illustrate them all. So I'm not even rushed on it at all. But when it gets further along, and we're about like halfway there and stuff like that, I'll start giving you guys more updates on that. But I'm excited about it. And I'm excited to be more consistent on here because, this is fun to do. It is. So I will see you guys for part 2 of the Aquarius season readings. And I hope that this was helpful to you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Don't make it fit if it doesn't fit. Check your, moon signs, your rising signs, um, and stay tuned for part two. And all my information and everything is in the description box below. So I'll see you guys next time.